Hello, everyone. Welcome to a very special episode of the podcast. Special episode because our dear friend Neve's not here.
Yeah, so it's going to be quicker.
Rest in peace. She's not dead. She's just a bit sick today. She will hopefully be back with us next week. We don't really know.
Don't really care.
How's boys episode? Toy Story 3, baby. Let's go. We probably should have done a different movie.
Woo.
Oh well. How's your week going,
Why?
Thomas?
All right.
This is a mistake. Just all right. No epic funnies to tell.
Nope. How's your week going?
Pretty good. I'll be honest. Not too bad. I
Good.
think I'm going to see Spider-Man again next Saturday. Very excited.
Again? How
Again.
many times is this now? 14.
Oh, may as well be. Nah, it's actually just my second.
Aye.
But from the amount of clips that I've seen on like Instagram and stuff, it may as well be my like third, fourth time.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's about it. Honestly, don't really have a lot else going on. So I guess we should kick off
Thanks
with a bit.
for listening in. Bye, everybody.
Thanks, lads. No, I think we should start off with a bit of gaming news, Thomas.
Right.
Interesting things
only
are
one
happening.
thing, but it's pretty interesting. Microsoft has bought Activision Blizzard, the creators of League of Legends, Overwatch, and other things
Owners of Crash Bandicoot.
I cannot think of right now at this moment in time. Oh, Call of Duty. Oh,
Yeah.
and Crash. Yeah, that too. Yeah. So that was something.
What?
I opened it
What are you doing? Come on, Thomas. Get your act together, man. All right, this is a special boys episode of the podcast. We need to prove that we can run ourselves.
We can.
Yeah.
We're the manager and co-manager. Come on.
Thomas, you're gonna lose an arm if you keep that up. Come on.
What?
Come on. Next bit of news.
That I said I only had one thing.
Yeah, shit. Sorry.
Putting too much pressure.
Right,
movie news now to you.
Yeah, Neve's not here, so I'm doing the movie news this week.
You have to cover for her.
Sent me by Neve herself. Straight from the Goose's bill. Do geese have bills? I think they do. Yeah. Anyway. Moon Knight trailer came out. Neve said, Neve wrote, "Look fucking phenomenal. Looks very different to anything done in the MCU." She's right though. It does look really good. Have you watched the trailer? You have, haven't you?
I think I have. Don't know.
Fair. No, it looks really good if I'm being honest. Like,
yeah.
And like, I was really excited for it anyway, and now I'm even more excited. So, you know, Neve also has here, Cuphead show trailer released. Animation is so fucking cool. Very Looney Tunes. Being released February 18th. That's a lot earlier than I expected it was going to be released. If I'm being honest, it's pretty much like that's a month away, less. So that's very exciting.
I'd say they they reused some of like the animations and stuff from the game.
I don't
it looks
think
like
so.
exactly like the game.
I don't think they did. It looks I don't know. Maybe some like the background stuff, but I don't think they did with like the characters. I think it looks It looks very similar to the game, but at the same time it looks like it could be its own complete different thing. So I really hope that this gets more seasons because it looks pretty promising and very funny. Which I was what I was mostly hoping for. Tall Girl 2 trailer came out. Why? I don't fucking know. Don't know why it was made. I don't care when it's released, says Neve. So there we go.
Yep.
I also have a bit of extra stuff here. Chicken Run sequel could be possibly coming out.
Chicken Run?
Yeah, and a Wallace and Gromit movie is being produced by
Oh.
Netflix.
Wallace and Gromit!
Wallace and Gromit.
I know those two! Anti-pesto!
I know those two. Also, I feel like we can't not say it. Actor Gaspard Ulliel? El? I don't know how to pronounce his name. He's French. Just because I do French in school doesn't mean I'm a master at it. He unfortunately passed away in a skiing accident. And he was going to be Midnight Man in Midnight, or Moon Knight, sorry. So, very, very sad to see him go. Because I had never even heard of him before. Mostly because he's French, probably. But, like, I'm really excited to see how he did now. And if he did well, I'm really annoyed that he won't be in more. But I feel like after that news, we should go on to talking about Toy Story. Thomas?
Yeah?
Do you agree? Oh, the lag's
Yes.
really
Sorry,
kicking
you were
in.
going out.
Okay. Toy Story 3 was released in, just checking now, 2010. I thought this was 2009. This is very, like, Thomas, you know us, right? We're getting to that age. We're getting to that college age. You know, Andy's a pretty relatable character. How do you feel? What are your overall feelings in this film?
Happy. Very sad near the end, but happy.
Yeah, I was genuinely convinced. I was like, no, I'm not going to cry during Toy Story 3.
Bittersweet, in a sense.
Bittersweet. That's
I
a
did.
very good way of putting this movie. You haven't seen the fourth one, have you?
Nope.
Okay. So for you
I
right
only
now,
know
this is the
Keanu
ending.
Reeves is in it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's pretty funny in it as well. Duke
Good.
Kaboom, I think, or Duke Shaboom. I don't remember what his name is.
Duke Shabu.
He's very good. I think it's Duke Kaboom, but he's very funny. Um, but I feel like we should get right into it, and I feel like the only way to get right into it really is to get a Thomas recap of the story. All right, we just had a bit of
Just got real laggy
difficulties.
there for a sec. Technical mishappenings.
Technical things be mishappening. So as I was saying, I feel like we have to kick off this week's episode since Neve's not here. I feel like we have to kick it off with Thomas's famous recap of the story.
Okay. So, let me re-jog the memory.
Rejog the memory. You watched this like over a week ago, didn't you?
Yes.
So
I haven't seen any other movie
hmm,
since, so pretty fresh. All right.
okay.
So we start off where there's a train going through the desert.
Yep.
There's an explosion. Mr. Potato Head pops up with one eye. And then he gets fucking slammed onto the ground. It turns out Sheriff Woody's on the scene. Oh my. And he's like, end of the line, punk. And then he's like, I have a wife to train. He's dead. Oh wait, Jesse's here. With Bullseye. Oh
For the
hey.
lads.
Right. Then, they have
Oh, I want to just cut Thomas
say,
off here.
and then I thought just a regular train.
Sorry. I want to just cut you off here and say I am sorry for any lag that happens in this episode. Because listening to this is fucking hilarious, Thomas. Because it'll be like, you're like, and she shows up with bullseye, and then you'll go quiet for about 30 seconds, and it'll just speed through what you said. Keep going though, keep going though. So Woody and Bullseye are there, yeah?
Right.
They're on the scene.
Yeah. Mr. Potato Head, he blows up the fucking bridge. And I thought the train only had coins. No, it had orphans.
Aye, it did.
Who falls. Woody fell to his death, but Buzz Lightyear shows up, breaking the immersion of a wild western. And then they have a car apparently as well, and 3 kids. The some cool things. Then space super shield dog. Then dinosaur eats shield dog. Then giant pig robot, Mr. Doctor Porkchop. Giant monkeys swarming. It's like a nuke. The dinosaur gets eaten. Everybody's about to die. Then it goes to Andy, who's actually just playing with them, and it shows that the mother is actually recording Andy. And the child comes in and knocks up the bridge, and then Andy just goes with the roll. A couple of years. The toys are in a toy box. They haven't been touched for ages. They've been making plans for Andy to. They were making moves, right?
Yeah, while everyone else was out doing niche, they were making moves.
While you were doing niche, right? Absolutely. They were making moves, stealing Andy's phone, so he'd pick them up. Andy held the green dinosaur who was holding the phone. And he's also grown up now. He's 17. He's moving to college. Pretty cool. As you can see, his room's changed from all the toy stuff. It's now become teenager. He has skateboards, guitar, a computer, and Andy's moving away. And then, so Andy puts them all in bags and stuff, and he puts Woody in college and the other toys in a garbage bag. Had to go do something, and the mom picks up the trash bag and puts it on the curb. The toys think Andy's throwing them away. They're very depressed about this. Woody, being very brave and stuff, he tries to say,
Thomas, you're gonna need to hurry this up. It's
him,
been 4
Sid,
minutes.
because of the skull, which is the exact same as Sid. Balls. Then Woody, goes around trying to get them. That's the attic, but they're too fucking ignorant to listen to Woody, who's been there for them for the past couple of years, trying and trying and trying for them. They still don't listen to the man. So the man, he tries to get them out. Sunnyside, great place for school kids, right? The toys. They meet new toys. Everybody's happy. Lotso, great guy, hugs all around, right? Well, then he takes them to the caterpillar room, and he's like, "Yo, this is your place, right? Sound. There's a baby. There's a piss joke on the floor because Mr. Potato Head slips on piss. Lotso's just like, watch out for the piss after he slips. Anyway, they bring him to the caterpillar.
Drool? Oh, probably is meant to be piss.
It's a bathroom.
Oh, it is a bathroom.
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay. Never noticed that.
The caterpillar room. It looks charming. Loads of fun little toys and stuff. Everybody's happy. Woody's like, I gotta go. And they're like, okay. Woody becomes Solid Snake from Metal Gear. Starts sneaking around the place. Luckily, the clap of his ass cheek doesn't alert the guards. Anyway, he sneaks around. He almost gets caught a couple of times. He escapes. But he falls in a tree because he was paragliding to try and escape. Didn't work that well. He lost his hat and he was hanging from a tree. And then Bonnie, a character that was introduced when Andy's mom was giving away the toys, she takes him home. Woody's like, shit. He gets brought to Bonnie's. Meanwhile, the other toys, they're ready to be played with. The little kids, they come running in, right? Turns out, the kids are monsters. All the other toys are hiding. But the others, they're fucked. They're starting to be tortured, pulled apart. Buzz Lightyear, he has to put on a shield to protect them from being licked by a child. Then Buzz is thrown to the window. He looks over. Everybody's happy over in the butterfly room. The toys decide this needs to be changed. They organize a party. They escape the room. Buzz goes in, and Oh yeah. Um, Ken and Barbie are going out because it makes so much sense. Ken and Barbie, all that stuff. Because Ken's never seen another Barbie, Barbie's never seen another Ken, and they're like, we're made for each other, which they literally are. They are produced to be a couple. Anyway, there's loads of other toys. They start gambling, which I think is very bad about this. But anyway, Buzz Lightyear, he sneaks in, he hears them meeting, and they talking shit about all of them, even Buzz. But Buzz, he's a legend. But the big baby, there's a giant baby, by the way, he tosses Buzz onto the table, going all in, and says, bitch. Then Buzz is like, hold up. And then they bring him to the library. Lotso comes in. Hey, what's all this? What's this? Stop, 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 stop. And then Buzz is like, I think we should all be moved to the butterfly room. Lotso's just like, all right, you can be moved. The others, nah, they can't take initiative. We need to leave some. And then Buzz is like, but they're my family. And family being the trigger word for Lotso is like, ah. Then he switches Buzz Lightyear to demo mode, not play mode, wiping his memory, making him the regular Buzz Lightyear.
Regular, yeah.
Ooh,
Regular
yeah,
schmegular.
caterpillar. Loads of stuff. Meanwhile, Woody, that's his name. That's the name of the character. I forgot about him since he was away at Bonnie's. Anyway, Woody is at Bonnie's. He's being played with. He hasn't been played with in years. This felt great. New toys, dinosaur, porcupine, unicorn, weird doll thing.
Yeah.
They have a great time. Then Woody says he has to go, and then they boot up the computer looking for a place. And then Woody then reveals he's from Sunnyside, or he was at Sunnyside before and after he found out where his home is, which is only around the corner, which is great. Anyway, but then it's revealed that Lotso is a bad guy. Woody finds out, not Luddy, Woody finds out. And then the dog's like, oh shit, turns up, there's a sad clown. Everybody's like, aww. And the clown starts to reveal a super sad backstory about how they were abandoned. They weren't abandoned, they were just forgotten. Because the parents are dickheads and forgot about the toys that they bought. Right?
Yeah.
Don't know how
And they
that
bought them
fully
again.
man. Yeah, well, they only bought Lotso again.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I forgot that was the
Lotso
point in
was
this movie.
replaced. Something that night snapped. Lotso became
That's was
a
tick.
monster. He was mad at her. And then baby was like, I want to go back to mommy. She's not your mommy anymore. She replaced us all. And then the clowns were like, no, she only replaced you. Shut the fuck up. And then they go to Sunnyside. Lotso took over. He became the new mob boss. The clown, he was like, nah, I'm out of here. He hitches a ride with Bonnie. The baby stays behind. Everything's good. That's that. And then it cuts back to the playroom. The toys, they've been locked up because Buzz is evil and now working for Lotso. There's adult humor during that moment because nobody takes Mrs. Potato's mouth except me,
Yeah.
Mr. Potato says,
Yeah.
after Lotso takes her mouth,
I
which
picked
is
up on that one. That was a good one.
that was a very good joke, very humorous. I enjoyed that very much. Anyway, they got locked up in jail. Buzz is their warden. Oh no, the toys are hopeless. So then Woody goes back to Sunnyside to save them, because he's an OG.
Yeah,
He's
because
there for the
he's there for the vine. He's doing
yeah.
it for the gram.
Then he meets a phone who's been there for all the time, and the phone discloses loads of information about how toys have failed. And then he instantly tells the monkey needs to be down, right? So Woody's like, shit, right? The other toys, after being played with, they see Woody. Woody's like, and disappears. They follow. They're like, Woody! Woody gets his hat back, which is great because they thought he was dead, but he's actually alive. There's loads of stuff. Then they're just like, okay, we need to escape. They devise a plan. They take out the monkey, right? Which is a key concept. Mr. Potato Head, he becomes a fucking pinata. Or, I forget, a pancake? I don't know what it was. I forget.
I
It's
don't
been a
remember
week.
what it's called either. It's not a
A tortilla.
pinata anyway. Oh, it's a tortilla. Yeah.
Or, or it's like a wrap or something. I don't know. But anyway, Mr. Potato Head. He's just like, right. And then they do some spy shit, breaking out prison stuff. Mr. Potato Head, he absolutely gets jumped by a pigeon.
Absolutely gets mauled by that pigeon.
Right?
Gets wrecked.
Then he's just like, I need to find a new place. He finds a cucumber. They also switch Buzz. They tried to fix Buzz. They kind of get him working back again. He's still reset, but he's Spanish now. So it's a new version of Buzz. He's Spanish, which means he's very romantic towards Jessie.
Yep.
So he
He's
starts with the
confident.
googly eyes. Right? He starts flirting with Jessie all the time, but she can't understand him, and he's like twirling her around and shit. He's very cool. They get to the slide. Mr. Potato Head comes up. He's a cucumber now. Mrs. Potato Head loves it. Mr. Potato Head hates it. Then they give him his old body back, and he's like, hell yeah, let's go.
That's it.
Then they escape over.
This has gone on for 13 minutes. Come on,
And
Thomas,
then
pick it up, pick it up,
Buzz
pick it up.
thinks Woody and Jessie are a thing, and he's like, the cowboy! Shit! So they can't open the metal trash chute. So Woody asks for Buzz's boost, but it turns out Buzz could do loads of cool shit. It's just that he needed to be Spanish or some shit, or he needed love to make him. So he absolutely shows up, Woody, and does it all on his own, and everybody's amazed. Woody's like, hell yeah. Buzz thinks he's got to win. Woody doesn't give a fuck. Because the woman he loves, Bo Peep, is the one who also was taken out on yard sale because she was a lamp. I didn't know she was a lamp. I thought she was just a toy. Turns out she was a lamp.
Yeah.
Anyway, so, they get to the trash can. Lotso's like, haha, I'm going to throw you in the trash, bitch. They're like, no. And then they play the baby card and they throw Daisy. The Daisy little fucking tag thing the baby loved. Lotso's, she never loved you. He breaks it. The baby snaps, absolutely fucks Lotso into the trash can.
Absolutely batters him.
Yeah. Then, they get to the other side, but the aliens fuck up, as always, because they're useless. Woody goes in to save. Woody gets taken out by Lotso. Then they got bring to the garbage place. The toys go through many things. Then they think they're safe, but actually they're going to the incinerator. And Lotso says, get me up here. I can stop the yoke. So Lotso gets up, but he's just like, so long, fucker. And he fucks off. Absolute dick move, if you ask me, because they actually saved him a couple of times. So I think he kind of owed them, but he was being a dick about it. Don't like that. So the toys are brought into the incinerator. They start holding hands because they're accepting their death.
Yeah, it's a pretty dark scene, I won't lie.
Yeah. They accept us holding fucking Woody and Jessie, because Buzz obviously. Everybody's holding in a circle. Woody holding Bullseye, I think, or something. I forget
It's either
who.
Bullseye or Slinky, I don't remember who.
Either way, it's very touching and everything. The toys are about to die, but the aliens come in for the save and make up for every fucking annoying thing they've ever done.
Every annoying thing they've ever done and or said.
And they save them with, get ready for it, the claw. It all comes back, baby. The claw. Jordan.
The claw.
The
Sorry.
claw.
The
Jesus
claw.
Christ. Claw. They
go.
save them. The toys don't have to accept their death anymore, which is great. And then the Mr. Potato Head, instead of the alien saying we're eternally grateful from Toy Story 2, Mr. Potato says, I am eternally grateful. Come here, my boys. And he finally accepts being their dad after about 8 years of being with them. Very cool.
Very, very cool. Good man, Mr. Potato Head. It could be more than 8 years, actually. I don't remember what age Andy is in the second movie.
I think like 7 years.
It's probably more than 8 then. Exactly. I think Andy's like
Oh, no.
18 or 19.
I'd say he's 10. And then...
Yeah, but we don't know when he stopped playing with the toys either.
He probably like
12 at the most, I'd say, right?
Yeah. Who knows? Then Lotso, he gets picked up by a garbage man. Garbage man like, oh, I used to have them. Strawberries. That's a neat thing I learned. also gets tied to the front like Jesus Christ, and he
Yeah.
starts being driven around, getting bugs in his face because it's a truck, and all the other guys are like, and anyway,
Loser.
the toys get back to the house. They fucking do some shit, and they wash off, and then they fucking parkour up to the attic. They get into the attic box, and Andy's like, hell yeah, all right, I got these toys. Woody goes to the college, but Woody, in a split second, thinks, you know what, they'd be played with at Bonnie's. So they write Bonnie down onto the thing, an address. And he's like, ah, fuck it, yeah. But here's the thing, Woody also went with them instead of college. Andy, he delivers it, puts the box down, and he starts giving the toys. He starts playing with them a bit, trying to liven up Bonnie's day. He's like,
Yeah,
yo,
because
what's up?
Bonnie's quite shy,
And then,
which I appreciate.
yeah. He starts handing them the toys, and he's like, these are all the best. And then he sees Woody, and he's like, and Bonnie's like, cowboy, because she's played with him before, so she says all the shit.
Yeah,
Sneak
she's
in my
like, that's
boot.
my
He's like,
cowboy.
yeah. And Annie's just like, bitch, this is my cowboy. Check the fucking foot.
Check the privilege,
Right?
bitch.
Alright. But then he's just like, I'm getting a bit too old. So he plays with the toys one last time with Bonnie, which is a very touching scene,
Yeah.
which is so great. And then Andy's packing up. He's getting ready to go to college because he's going to college like at that second. So he's dropping them off first. Also, him and Andy and his mother had a moment because he's grown up and he's leaving. The room's empty. She's like, "Oh my god."
Yeah, but as soon
It's
as he
very
leaves, she's
touching
gonna
as
be like,
well. I
let's
got in the car
go.
and drove away. And Woody's final words to Andy were, "So long, partner."
Yeah.
And then Woody starts introducing the toys to each other. It's very, very touching. And he's driving away, showing how far he's going. Very touching. I cried, I will admit.
I cried at the incinerate scene, and I cried at the when he's introducing all the toys, like when Andy
Yeah.
is. After that, I didn't. I don't remember anything after that though. To be honest.
Then the cutscenes start showing up, like end credit scenes.
Oh yeah. I don't think I watched any of them this time
Um,
actually.
I did. I'll run them by you. So first, the toys get put on the wall. Their drawings and stuff. Everybody's happy
Yeah,
and stuff.
I did
And
see a
then
couple of these
the
actually.
clown's yeah.
Hmm?
Then the clown's looking at his, and Woody's just like, "You got a great smile." And then he turns around and he starts smiling after ages, being like sad. Very
Yeah.
nice. I like that. And then it shows the toys bonding over things. The T Rex and the Triceratops, they're definitely banging.
The T
Gonna
Rex
be
and the
honest with you.
Triceratops, they're the same thing. Oh wait, no. Oh fuck.
Are you stupid?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, okay.
Can't believe I just said that. The worst part is I have a T Rex on my desk. Like, look at this. I have this fucker on my desk, and I still got that wrong. I'm ashamed. And a Triceratops is my favorite dinosaur.
Oh, that's the
Anyway,
same as a
whatever.
Triceratops.
Oh my god, I cannot believe I just.
I'm disappointed in you.
I'm glad no one watches
Gonna
this
be honest.
podcast.
I uh anyway. So yeah, and then one of the best fucking songs starts coming on because Jesse really liked Spanish Buzz because he was very romantic.
Yeah.
He turns on the Spanish version of "You Got a Friend in Me,"
Yeah.
which is really good. I really
It's a
enjoyed that
bop.
song. It's a bop. Buzz starts dancing. He has no idea the Spanish blood is still in his veins. He starts boogieing, and then he takes Jessie, and he's like, "I don't know what's happening," and she says, "Just go with it, Buzz." They start dancing. Everybody's having a great time, and it was a great way to end kind of a good end credit scene, I will admit.
Yeah.
But the end when Woody says "So long, partner" is the best, and that's Toy Story 3. Sorry if I took so long. Just a lot I needed to add
That
in
was
there.
about 20
I felt
minutes.
was
Well, you know,
needed.
we have to make up for the time. We have to make up for Neve not being here. So, there was 20 minutes of my life I'm never getting back. What was I gonna say? That was good. I want to bring it back to.
Yeah.
I want to bring it back to the start. Why do they have two phones? Like, why do the toys have two phones? Like, they have Andy's phone.
One is a really old phone.
What?
The other is Andy's phone.
Wait, what's?
One phone is like an old.
Yeah, but if it's an old phone, clearly, you would expect that there would either be no credit on it, or the number would be deleted. Just a shower thought.
What?
Cause like you
I don't
can't.
know. They might have found one. Get him to open up the chest.
Ah, true. Plot. That's why. Um,
Yeah.
but what was I gonna say? I don't remember. I watched this movie like yesterday, and I don't remember anything about it. I want to quickly, before we actually talk about the proper movie, I want to talk about this movie nearly didn't happen. Not in the way that Toy Story 2 nearly got deleted. So basically,
Hmm.
Disney owned all the rights to the Toy Story characters, and Pixar didn't. So Disney were like, we're gonna make directed to DVD sequels. You know the way Disney used to do that the whole time, where they just make like DVD sequels of like everything they made.
Yeah.
So they made a direct DVD sequel, or they were going to. They set up a small company called Circle 7. They were like, Circle 7, you're gonna make a Toy Story movie. And they thought they did like so much concept art and work on it. And it was all a bluff so that Pixar would go into negotiations with Disney and get bought. So it was either that they were going to make a Toy Story movie on their own, or they would acquire Pixar, which happened. And then Pixar ended up making this. But the original version
Hmm.
was like, it was going to be about like recalls toys. So I think it was going to be about like, something was going to happen and Buzz was going to encounter toys that he had met before in Taiwan when he was being produced. And it was going to be like different versions of Buzz Lightyear and different versions of like Transformers and stuff, like different things like that. And I was like, this sounds cool.
Hmm.
But then obviously Pixar took over and they were like, no, we want to make it about Andy's relationship with the toys, which I think was a good choice.
Hmm.
I think it works very well. Because everyone who would have seen the first two would have been that age. And even then, like, I saw this when I was, like, a child and I loved it. I think this is my favourite out of the first three, though.
Hmm. Same.
I don't know about four. I need to rewatch four to, like, get a proper scope. But this is definitely my favourite.
Hmm.
I love Lotso. But
Yeah, he's great.
I think Lotso has that, like, what was I gonna say? He has that, like, real villain energy to him. Not even straight away, just
Hmm.
like I didn't realize. I had forgotten how much of this movie that he's actually evil for. I thought it kind of got stretched out a little bit longer that he was nice, but it's really quick. It's like, oh, I'm nice. Oh, Buzz, what's wrong? No, you're in Spanish mode, loser. Um, but like, I don't know. I thought it was a bit longer than it actually ended up being. But he's so good. He's so compelling for no reason. And his
Yeah.
backstory is so like his backstory is so funny in my opinion. Like it's
And
meant to
like
be
his whole
sad.
reasoning
Sorry.
stuff is pretty good.
Yeah, he has a good reason. He's like, oh, I wanna
Hmm.
help other toys
Yeah.
like me. But
Hmm.
I love how he's just so self-centered, and he sees like that Emily was her name. No, that's Jesse's owner. What was the name of his owner?
Daisy.
Daisy. I love how he looks in the window and Daisy has a new Lotso bear, and he's like, "That's it, lads. We've all been replaced. Just me, everyone. That's me. I'm the best." And the
Yeah.
other two are like, "What the fuck?" Um,
It is said like if he couldn't have Daisy, nobody could.
yeah, like that's so good. Just how he's like such a prick for
Hmm.
genuinely just because he he has that like attention that he needs. Um, I also love,
Yeah.
I love the scene of all the children playing, because it's so fucking accurate. They're just like drooling on everything, and they're just running around and screaming, and just anything and everything is going on. That scene is so chaotic, and it's so funny.
I hated every single child in that room.
Yeah, you hate them because it's like, why are you doing this? But that's because you're too young to remember that you used to do that. So it's like,
I,
or you're too, you
no, I
wouldn't
didn't.
remember. You didn't. No, you were a golden child, Thomas. You were like the ones in the butterfly room.
No,
Like
I was far more superior. Yeah, I was more sophisticated than all of them.
more sophisticated. You were doing like first year maths. Sorry, first class maths.
Yeah. I
Uh
was drawing circles when they were drawing squares.
oh, lad. You were drawing mansions when they were drawing houses. Is that right? Um, but no, I don't really know what else I can
Exactly.
say.
That's exactly it.
This movie is really funny. For like,
It's great.
it's so weird, but it's so funny. Like,
Yeah.
there's the dating joke, like the online dating joke about the dinosaur down the road. Um,
Yeah.
what else? There's that hedgehog or porcupine, I don't know which, but he's just really like into Shakespeare for some reason.
Hmm.
And there's the unicorn who's just a druggie. Like he's just like he has that Fillmore attitude from Cars where he's like, "Hey man, it's all chill." It's like, yeah, I like this guy. I get it.
Yeah.
Uh, I think it would have been really funny though if the unicorn was horny. I think it would have been a really good joke,
Yeah.
but they didn't go with it.
Oh, also, you know that big like bear yolk?
Yeah,
That I think I've seen that bear somewhere before.
I've seen him before. I don't know
Or
why
whatever
he's
it was. Giant
from.
rat.
I don't know why he's from, but I know the thing you're talking
I
about, and I
think he's
noticed
from
him.
like this movie though.
What?
Yeah, I think I've seen it like from a cartoon, not a cartoon, but like, one of those like shows.
Yeah.
Uh no,
No, not Lotzog. Fuck's sake. Um.
rabbit. Try like big gray rabbit.
Rabbit. No, it's just coming up Ducky and Bunny. Totoro! Here we go. Totoro.
That's
Totoro is a character. Oh, it's from Studio Ghibli. I knew it was from a Studio Ghibli thing. It's from the film My Neighbor Totoro.
yeah, that's what I remember seeing him from.
That's what it is. I haven't seen any Studio Ghibli movies, shockingly. We should do Spirited Away sometime for the podcast, though. Just so I have an excuse to watch that movie, because I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, okay.
Um, what was I gonna say though? No, yeah, Totoro. I noticed that in this
Same.
movie, and I was like, I don't know why he's from, but I've seen you before. But yeah.
Hmm.
What else is in this movie? Michael Keaton voices Ken, which is really weird.
Makes sense.
It's so funny to me though. Like just to imagine Michael Keaton
I
in a little studio with like his microphone, and he's like, "Come on, Barbie, come live in my dream house." And it's just Michael Keaton, the Vulture, just like saying those things is really weird to me. Michael Keaton, the Batman, 1999. Michael Keaton, the
yeah.
Batman,
I
2022. Wait, yeah.
I like I
The
loved Ken. He was a
con-
great character, I
he's
thought.
so funny. I don't think he's in the next
I
one. He's not, cause they got left the thing. I love the joke where at the end where it's like Barbie has some handwriting, and it's like Barbie didn't write this. They all give each other the look. It's like, oh, okay. Um, what else is there? But no, Ken is so funny.
Oh yeah, and how him and Barbie adopted the baby.
Yeah, that's good. What else is there?
Oh, Ken
Um,
rips off his suit to reveal a gold dazzling one.
mhm. I love how Barbie dresses up in Ken's astronaut costume in the middle of the night to go get a book off the bookworm.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, that would work, I guess. I don't know. The bookworm.
Even
Oh,
when he sees like the what do you call those?
is it heels or something? That he see? I don't
Yeah,
remember what he
heels.
sees. Yeah, he's just like, okay.
Yeah, he sees the heels and he's like, yeah, yeah, that makes sense. It's Ken.
Um, it's Michael Keaton. I can't think of any other Michael Keaton movies. Turner and Hooch. That's Michael Keaton, right? Yeah. Um, what else is in this fucking movie? I love all of Lotso's like ragtag group of friends because they're all the biggest like load of drop kicks. Like they're all the
Hmm.
biggest gang of losers, and then there's Ken.
Yeah,
I don't remember anything in this movie for some reason. The incinerating scene is so sad
which
though.
makes sense. I just realized like all those like toys.
Hmm?
Yeah, but I noticed like the in a sense like the green bug guy. He looks okay, but like he wouldn't really be used that much in a sense, you know.
Yeah.
Same with the like guy with the changing face because kids would definitely get bored of that pretty quick. I'd say
Yeah.
the squid
I really
joke.
like it.
He was definitely like, and it makes sense for Ken as well
Yeah.
because since he's not like since he's a guy, you know, the girl. I'd say like
I
since
was
he's
about to
a man doll, the boy kids obviously wouldn't because you know he's associated with Barbie and all that. You know,
yeah.
at the time,
Mm.
and then the girls, you know, they'd rather play with Barbie in a sense.
Yeah. Not to be
I
sexist or
think
anything,
if
obviously,
that's right.
but like just generalized views of these
Yeah,
characters
like
from
it's just
children's
how it was
perspective.
back then.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
like it was 2010.
2010. Yeah. As two people who grew up in 2010, I didn't own a Barbie or a Ken, and I don't think I knew anyone that did. If I'm honest, I knew people who owned Barbies, but like I never knew anyone who owned a Ken doll.
Same.
And if I did, it was under their pillow, and they gave it kisses goodnight.
Yeah.
Probably, I don't know.
Uh,
Um, but oh, this movie's so good. What else is good about this? Welcome to the
music.
worst episode of the podcast. The music's pretty good, actually. Yeah, there's
Yeah.
not much that I can think of other than "You Got a Friend with Me" in me. Is that a new version in this, or is that the old version?
Maybe a bit of both.
Because it sounds cleaner, but that could be Stockholm syndrome. That's what I feel like I'm getting with these movies. I feel like I'm slightly going insane when I hear that. When every time I hear that song, and I heard it 3 times in Toy Story 2.
Yeah.
Um,
But like those three times in Toy Story 2 are completely different each time,
yeah, I know. And that's why I
which
think
is
I enjoy.
great.
Sorry?
I loved like how like it changed.
Yeah, the Woody version of it is so good.
I
I
and I
still
like the
think
jazz one.
the jazz one's really weird and funny. It just doesn't make sense. Um, I can't think of
I
anything
mean,
else that's in this film. RC isn't in this movie, and he's in the next one. I think. I think
who
RC's in the
knows?
next one. I don't know. Um, I don't know. This movie's really good though. I can't
Uh,
fault it for anything. That's just it. Like these are the Toy Story movies. We can't. There's not much negative about them. There's a perspective joke in this movie which I really liked, where Woody's like he's climbing through the toilets to get out, and the cleaner looks at the mirror, and it's like, oh no, he can see Woody, and then the camera focuses, and it's like there's a piece of weird gunk on the mirror, unexplained weird gunk.
In a child place.
And a child's, that's weird. Um, what else? The monkey is terrifying. Like they didn't need to make him that weird.
Yeah. Until the end when he puts on the glasses and starts fucking jamming out.
Absolutely jamming. Um, what
Yeah.
else is good? I'll talk about this. Lotso, there was meant to be a similar character in the first Toy Story, which they didn't bring in.
Yeah, Woody.
Yeah, well, Woody
Woody
was
was meant to be.
he was meant to be evil.
Yeah, he's supposed to be Lot. That was
Yeah,
like the thing. Like he was supposed to have personality of Lot. So
yeah, and there was even a bear in the first movie that was meant to be like Lotso, but they ended up changing him to be different. But Lotso was meant. I sent it into the Discord earlier, so I don't know if you saw it. But there was like an original concept for Loki, Lotso, where he looked like a Care Bear, but he had like his stomach would like open. They had like different ideas for his stomach. So it was like smelling like strawberries. There was one where like it would glow in the dark. There was one where like it would open. You could store stuff inside. What was the other ones? I'll put the concept art up now. But there was some pretty fucking good ones. There was like a felt thing where you could like stick letters to his stomach. There was some really interesting designs they come up with. But they ended up just
yeah.
going nice and simple with the strawberry thing. Which works.
Mm.
I still don't understand how that works though.
It just does.
It
Don't
just
question it.
does. There's just a strawberry growing inside of him. Oh, it's actually kind of sad that
Right.
we did Toy Story 3 without Neve, because Neve actually has a Lotso bear. I'll get Neve to send me a photo of her with the Lotso bear, and I'll put it.
Mm. And I think
here.
you'd think it would like fade, the strawberries,
Yeah, but apparently it doesn't.
after like years. But you know what? I think what actually happened was at first I was thinking, Lotso's like really old. And then
Yeah.
the garbage guy, he says, I used to have one of these when I was a kid.
Yes, that means the
But
Lotso
why?
has been around for a long time.
Either that or Lotso's a type of toy, that just keeps on coming out.
I suppose, but at the same time, it's like Emily seems
That's
to have been years ago. Like Lotso looks worn. Like when you see him, I
yeah.
guess it's
That's
like.
why I think
Hmm?
I don't know. Well, um like if let's say Lotso's part like of a load of toys that just keep on being made and stuff,
Yeah.
then maybe Lotso was in that sunny side for 2 years. That's
Yeah.
how,
I think he's been there a lot
and
longer
like
though. I think he's been there like over
yeah, I don't
10.
know. Hmm.
I love how he's so manipulative though. Like how he's able to manipulate Woody into being like, think about Andy, he's not gonna play with you again. Like why would he care about you in college? And how he's able to convince everyone else to stay. Like he's so good. He's such an interesting villain.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, he is.
I genuinely don't have any other thoughts in this movie.
Same.
Not that I can think of anyway. Andy's written really well. Buzz is hilarious. All the jokes are good. I can't remember any off the top of my head though. Um, Rex is good. I feel like Rex is good in all these movies, but he's especially good in this one.
Yeah.
Slinky's not in this movie much. Is Slinky in this
When he
movie at
is,
all? Yeah, he is.
yeah, he is.
He's Force Field
Use him
Dog.
to take down the monkey.
Yes, that's it. Jessie's she's better in this movie than the third one, in my opinion.
I think it's because she's grown as a person.
Yeah, true. She's not like constantly soppy, but I love how she's still sad about going into the attic. Like she's still worried because of like that PTSD. That's really well done.
Yeah.
Other than that, though, I'm gonna give this movie. I think we should just rate it, and I'm gonna give it a 10.
Yeah. 10.
10.
I give it a 10.
All right. I suppose we should end it off there. I think this has been a pretty short episode. I think it's about 40 minutes or 45 minutes. But I think we should leave it there.
Yeah.
Join us next week for Toy Story 4. I don't know what we're doing after that, honestly. So, we'll see.
We'll sort it.
But yeah, I've been Jordan.
And I've been Thomas.
That's been Neve. Join us next week. Same Goose channel, same Goose time. We're doing Toy Story 4, and hopefully, the gang will be back together. But I mean, who knows? Good luck, lads.
Yeah.